Hello again, and welcome to the Savvy Sibyl YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about cash and cash equivalents. This is a very timely topic at this day and time because cash and cash equivalents are assets that you can quickly convert into cash at a moment's notice and have a relative known value at the time that you're converting it. So you pretty much know the value of this particular asset and you're not really worried about it decreasing or increasing at the moment. It's relatively safe value, if you will. And so when we think of cash, we're of course thinking of our cash bills, like our dollar bills, the notes, right? The reserve notes, or our coins. We're thinking about our checking account. We're thinking about our savings account. And we're thinking about cashier checks or bank drafts, our money orders. Again, things that at a moment's notice, we can utilize this instrument to get back a known amount. But there are also other assets that fit into this definition as well, such as items with less than 90 days maturity. And so you're probably familiar with a few of these as well, such as the certificates of deposits that you may get from your credit union or your bank. Or maybe it's a money market account. And so if you've had a money market account, then you know that it's very similar to a checking account. You may receive some degree of interest based on your deposits, and you're restricted to a certain number of activities. So there's a certain limited number of checks that you're able to write against the account or a certain number of withdrawals. And so that's what the money market account is. Now, it's also an account that you may see in your 401k. If you have a 401k, you may see a money market account there. And that's basically where your cash is held, but it's drawing some degree of interest. Or if you have a managed allocation portfolio of some sort that's filled with investments that's being managed, you may also have a money market account there for cash as well to purchase equities where you or your advisor can purchase equities. So you may already be familiar with money market accounts, and this is different from mutual fund accounts. I don't want you to confuse the two, but you may have that line item if you actually have one of these managed accounts that have mutual funds in it. All right. And then there's treasury bills. And so these you can typically purchase from the U.S. Treasury. The denomination is around $100 or more. And so again, anyone can purchase these from the U.S. Treasury. And then there's short-term government bonds that are issued by the U.S. You can purchase these as well. Now, some that you may not be familiar with are the commercial paper, which a company can sell. And it's basically a document that a company or financial institution with great credit rating, or strong credit rating, should I say, they can sell commercial paper, and the minimum investment is $100,000. And with this, the note is repaid in 270 days or less, but the average is around 30 days. And then there's also what's known as marketable securities. And this is for businesses who actually are selling these securities, and they're included in the business's current asset ratio. So meaning it's already a part of the current cash assets of the business. These opportunities are typically reserved for sophisticated investors or institutional investors, as many of them are known. So although the cash equivalents have minimal risk exposure to external factors due to their short-term nature, some of these financial assets still may have some degree of risk. And that would be because of interest rate adjustments or political risk, or it could be inflation risk. Now, we've shared some of the things that are cash and cash equivalents. I hope you now have a basic understanding of these options that are available to you. Many are asking, what should I be doing now? Because maybe they are afraid of the stock market, or they want to make sure they're not touching what they already have invested in the stock market. And so if you're looking for ways to invest in other things that are cash or cash equivalent, then these are some of those items that you may want to consider. I would also recommend check out our video on emergency savings, as we're going to discuss ways to leverage some of these assets that are mentioned in this video. Thanks again for watching. Hello, thanks so much for listening. We hope you have found some useful insights on how to manage your cash on hand. And if you're looking for ways to leverage your cash on hand and interested in looking at some of these options, then please do reach out to us. We're here to help.